Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It is Monday, the 12th of August, 2024. Of all the years, we're in this year. I hope you're doing good. I got here late, so I'm rushing around. I'm so behind as well, because today is going to be episode 1016, but I'm behind because I'm only recorded 1013. So I got work to do, and on top of that I've got to record the next one after this one, and then the next one after that on Friday. For Friday. Sheesh. So this week I got a custom track to create as well. So I'm going to be on a recording mission. But I hope you had a really good, wonderful weekend. I know I did. I was walking, I was socializing, which is a rare thing for me to do. Managed to, on Saturday, I didn't even work out. And I've been working out every day, twice a day, but I didn't do it. Because I had to work, then I had to go out for late lunch by the sea, the ocean, which is nice. I had half a beer, I have to admit. I said I wasn't, but then I was really relaxing. It was a michelada, so like a Bloody Mary and half a beer, or less, to be honest. And then on Sunday, I was working a little bit too. Oh my goodness, Rose is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so pleased it was a minor one and you are recovering. Hey. Oh yeah, you are. There. What's happening? And it says here, you've been a member for 11 months. Thank you so much, Rosa. Very, very kind. And Cheryl is here all the way in Australia on your Tuesday. Welcome. Yes. Hello to all the lurkers out there. Feel free to subscribe and then you can comment. We can have fun. It's where the cool kids are. Just like Michelle. I am doing well. I went for a hike today and my back's a little bit sore, my knee's a little bit sore. So I wrapped up my knee and oh my goodness, I've left my phone. I need to get my phone in a second. It should be on Do Not Disturb. But I then almost fell over. It was on this kind of trail and there's the equivalent of like a pothole. Rolled my ankle. Just kept going. It was early on, but I did it. Yeah. So we took a nice 20-30 minute walk by the ocean, which is always nice. So it was nice and warm. So went up there, went back, then went for a long lunch. It was really nice. Nice. Yes, that will be on Friday. I figured I'd look for it. We've got a 4-hour one, sleep one, so I don't have to record that one, which is thankful. But we haven't got a hypnotic one, a day one, and a general sleep one. So I thought we'll use that as a Friday opportunity. But since I've been doing it, it's been in my mind. And I've got the meditation, I've got a great process. It's one I used to do with my clients. But let me just get my phone because I want to make sure they're all good. What do we do? What do we do? We do that. And I'm back from the void. I don't know why I blur it, to be honest, because it's not anything No one's gonna get me from behind and trip me up. But that's awesome. I weighed myself today and I'm down to 159 pounds, 0.9, but still 159. So I'm happy. What did I eat for lunch? So where I am, San Diego has the best Mexican food other than in Mexico. But we're pretty much next to Mexico. We are next to Mexico, so it was a nice Mexican meal, and I chose to have a quesadilla. So that was really nice. Yeah, but that was the first time I've eaten out in over 8-9 weeks. Literally no takeaway, takeout, depending which part of the world you're in. No restaurants, no nothing, no deliveries. That was my first time. So it was nice to get out. But then Sunday I had to get back in gear, and today I had to do my shopping, got all my chicken, got my eggs, got the dreaded cottage cheese, got some seasoning. So back on it again. And I've done my 2 workouts already, so I'm good to do this, and I'm good to work after for an hour or 2. Oh, and by the way, if you did not know this, I gotta fix that. But if you go to josephclough.info/live, I will personally show how to uncover your hidden unconscious core issue that creates all your issues. Live and in person. Online, but live in person. In person, online. So go ahead and sign up there to be first notified. It is going to be first come, first served. And I'm actually, after this, I've got to record a video and /podcast to let everyone know on the podcast. So if you're interested in getting to your core issue, that's what I would do. If you're experiencing worries, anxieties, fears, doubts, fear of failure, fear of not falling over, fear of looking silly, fear of being found out, fear of the inferiority complex, if you've got insecurities, lack of values, self-value, that's where you go. And then what happens with magic, we just go pew. Well, hello there, Med. I heard it. Was it the hottest day of the year in England? Right now, it's like 84 degrees where I am. Half it times 3. Half it add 30. Make it 80. Half it. No, half it minus 30 maybe. Eric, where are you? Eric told me what it was. He reminded me. If you're in the chat. So 80, make it 40 minus 30. That doesn't make sense. That's 10. So if it's 20, add 30, makes it 50. Times 2, that's 100. 34 imparts. And there he is. You mentioned his name and he's here. Eric, I was just saying that you reminded me what that mathematical Celsius to Fahrenheit or vice versa. Half it, add 3, times it by 2, add 3, minus 30. Let me think about this. Whoops. Didn't mean that to happen. That's what I wanted. What is the equation? Yes, it will be over Zoom, and there'll be like Q&A. You can speak to me in person if you've got a question. So yeah, all you got to do is go to josephclough.info/live. I'm going to fix this. I should be there right now, but now I'm back. And you will be able to figure it out with me. I'll be able to figure it out with you. It's going to be like a 3-hour workshop on a weekend. Tentatively, I've got the date in mind. I've just got to check my other dates as well to make sure that it doesn't interfere. But I think I've got one. I've just got to speak to a couple of people to get it clear. And it'll be the best 3 hours you may ever spend working on yourself. That is the claim I'm going to make right now. The best 3 hours you'll ever spend working on yourself. Hey Mary, great to have you here. Welcome, happy Monday to you. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Although it's not a requirement, I want everyone to have their videos on. It's not fair otherwise. You get to see me, I don't get to see you. So, and plus, you'll be on a little box and I'll be on the big box. Look at that. I am live 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. But not live on Wednesdays anymore. That's an old one. I've got to do a lot of changing. Yeah, it keeps it fair. Otherwise, Mary, because I saw your comment, magnesium retrograde will kick in. So I think I said that on the last live, rather than the other one. Mercury retrograde. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same thing. So today we're going to do a live hypnotic meditation on the inferiority, which I struggle to say myself, inferiority complex. There we go. That's what we're after. So, I can't remember what you said now, Med. 32. Let's do it together. That is 64. 64. 94. 96 degrees. That is hot in England. Thank you for that, Eric. I have to remember that. I always know it, but I don't. I forget. I remember the double, but then I go, is it half it? And then add 30, I used to think, but no, it's 32. So there we go. We've got probably a few more minutes before we get started. Is there anything I need to say before we start? Anything, updates? I don't think so. I thought I remembered something, but I wanted to say, but I can't remember. It'll come back to me. What was it? And what's that shadow? Yeah, I think it's a good way of getting roughly there. But then I wouldn't know what happens on the minus. I wouldn't know what would happen on the minus. Because if it's -5, do we double it to 0? A minus and a minus? And then add 30? 3? Eric. 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 What happens? What happens? What happens? What happens? If we start at the minuses.
What happens? I don't know.
I really don't know.
I don't know. So it's an approximate, yeah. Yeah, but what about the minuses? It gets us there roughly enough. It's like when you try to do like currency conversions. You just kind of go, well, it's kind of like 25% of this. And very true. Very, very true. I think that might be the point on the minuses. Hello, Mina. Happy Monday to you. We've got 2 more minutes to go before we get going. And then we'll go ahead and work on our inferiority. Inferiority. So, yes, for Friday, we should set ourselves little assignments like that. For Eric, we'll just set Eric assignments. Hit the like and the thumbs up wherever you are. That's weird. Did anyone see that on the screen? What is that? That will get rid of them. That will get rid of them. This makes sense to me. Yeah, that was a lot of smoke to get rid of those, whatever they were. Okay, enough of that. I've got so many of these now. Some have lost. Yeah, some have lost. They're not working. Oh, maybe it's just delayed. And I'm back. So, I'm not sure. Maybe in England, because I saw lots of sparrows in England. I don't really get many birds, only hummingbirds here. Hummingbirds and crows. That's all I see. And a roadrunner. I see a roadrunner sometimes. And eagles, actually, and hawks. I see quite a few birds when you think about it then. Oh dear. Well, hopefully it's all resolved. So let's get into this process, because it's around that time. It's gonna be like 15 minutes at the very, very most. So get yourself in a nice comfortable position. Maybe have some earphones on if you've got them, where you will not be disturbed. I gotta remember 1016. 1016. Crows are very smart. If you fool a crow, it's gonna recognize you and remember you for years. And not only that, it will tell its friends, and they will like gang stalk you wherever you are. And the same notion, if you save a crow from something, they then tend to want to be with you a lot, even if you don't want them around. They're very, very intelligent creatures. And they have like the ability to get things out of things, like getting water to rise up by putting like the pebbles in so it rises up. They're crazy. So let's have some fun. Let's trust what happens on this one. Oops. That was abrupt. And that means it's going to be episode 2016. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 1016. And in this episode, we're doing a hypnosis, or you could say hypnotic meditation, on really releasing the inferiority complex. And it has many elements to it ultimately, and we've got lots of different tracks on the app, but this one we haven't really touched upon. So I thought it'd be a good idea to create this hypnotic meditation and also a day version of traditional hypnosis, a sleep hypnosis session, and a 4-hour session as well. If you want to get access to the sleep ones, like the usual 44-minute and 44-second one and the 4-hour sleep one, all you got to do is become a subscriber to the app, and that is at freehypnosis.app, and you get every one of my hypnosis sessions in day and night form, morning meditations, audio programs, playlists, looping, the lot. You get everything, and you always get at least 6 or so new hypnosis sessions, all in that day, night, and sleep form. And that means you're just serving yourself to the highest level by becoming the person that you desire by working with your unconscious mind, because that's meeting the issue where it lives. If you can let it go, you would. If you cannot, it must mean the unconscious mind is running it, and therefore we want to work directly with the unconscious mind. But with that, let's go ahead and get into this hypnotic meditation. Make sure you are in a nice, calm, comfortable position where you will not be disturbed, where you're not operating any forms of machinery and all those kind of things. This is your opportunity to really connect with yourself and to really release all what no longer serves you. So you have a level of self-belief and self-certainty in who you are, in where you're heading, and in all your capabilities. So with that, let's get to it right here and right now. Okay. So go ahead and get yourself in a nice, comfortable position and be here now. And as you close your eyes, gently and effortlessly inhale and exhale. And repeat it again. Breathe all the way in and exhale. Where every breath out becomes softer and more gentle than the one before. And take a moment to just notice in how you're positioned. Maybe bringing your awareness to your hands, your fingers, and your arms, where soon even the effort it takes may be too much effort. It's easier to let your imagination to be free, where you make this time to allow your attention and intention to finally release all what no longer serves, to release the comparisons, the fears of what other people think, the people-pleasing, the lack of self-certainty. Invite in your awareness in how you experience this issue. How do you know that it exists? Notice where it shows up the most. You see, it can be in many situations, or in particular ones. So just consciously consider that. Almost as if you're welcoming it, so your unconscious mind can begin to also understand it too. You see, you've got to define that you are ready to let this go. As you become more tranquil, where you become more at peace. You see, when we feel less than, we hold ourselves back from our truest power. And when we feel less than, we deny ourselves the opportunity to see our true power, which may be unrecognized yet, but is there. So go ahead And now consider the contrasting experience in which you would like to have. How you would like to show up in all areas or in specific areas of your life, where you allow yourself to dream big and aim higher. Where you are confident in your own ability to create your ideal life, to cherish oneself, and to take bold steps to your dreams, the authentic self. Now you may see how you would like to be different. You may even hear the inner words, I am enough. I am more than good enough. But I am learning as I grow, and growing as I begin to take my path to live the fullest, light-hearted, embracing my unique gifts, my qualities. You may even feel it in a certain place, sometimes a location within the being of you, maybe a color, a thought, a feeling that you begin to nurture. You see, it's time to focus on the logic of your qualities, your attributes that we tend to dismiss. That's it. And to remember that your value is never dependent on anyone else. And your value is what you choose to nurture. And if you will imagine, can you not, how you would be with that unwavering self-faith in your own ability to no longer compare to others, but to compare yourself from where you were yesterday, where you were a week ago, a month ago, a year. You see, when you compare yourself to self, you can only learn and grow. To allow your attention on you, as other people's opinions of you, even the ones you think that they think, is never your business. Your business is to radiate, to be playful in your own abilities, to decide and to shine, where you can be creative in all that you do, to enjoy that journey with enthusiasm. I wonder what that would be like for you if you were fueled with that unwavering, beautiful love in your own ability. Surely, we wouldn't need to care of what others thought of ourselves, especially if we're being true with a heart full of joy and wonderful intentions. And if you were to take that path in any and all areas in the coming days, the weeks, and the months, notice how much more loving that path is, how light-hearted you can be to self, where you make your future self so proud, where that future self of you goes, you did it. You decided that you were able and capable, filled with love, knowing that you are capable in all ways to learn and grow. Where you even make the younger you proud. Imagine that. Imagine assuming responsibility now in recognizing your own ability, qualities, inner strength and certainty, the resiliency, the courage. How proud you would make that young you, where you become the example that you needed back then, but today, where you take wonderful strides in stepping up and owning your power, your unlimited, your brilliant, amazing power, where you begin to decipher what is right and begin to release those old ways of being. Imagine how that would make you feel now. A wave of energy, a sense of yourself, a knowing of self, where the old construct of self begins to dismantle, where you get to choose and create the real you, the you that steps up, the you that loves more, the you that knows your value, to be prosperous, abundant, to clearly define your life in your power, where you are so self-certain from competence and confidence, where you begin to release what no longer serves and begin to go into the learning, the wisdom, the joy, the ability of you to grow and cherish the beauty in the knowingness of your value. You see, when you think that way, your unconscious mind begins to assume it too. And speaking to your unconscious, you will find the automatic changes that need to be made now that will serve you in being strong, to be empowered, to step into the real, authentic you, where you get to trust that everything is unfolding perfectly when you do, where you set new standards for self that empower you, that serves you, serves that future you and that younger you. And it starts right now. And then in a moment, I want you, the unconscious mind, to maybe bubble up to the conscious mind. Maybe a wonderful thought, memory, a learning, a symbol, an idea. Or maybe it will bubble up in the next day or two to remind you that you're so much more. That whatever you think you are always more. So go ahead and breathe all the way in and exhale. And allow that energy to build up. It begins to move around your body, getting stronger and more empowered, weaving into every part of your neurology, being self-assured in your own ability to really step up and breathe in all again and exhale. And one more time, breathe all the way in and exhale. And then come all the way back to now, allowing your body to stretch and expand into the powerful you that is always present when you decide, right here and right now, all the way back. And you can open your eyes back to the now. So I hope you enjoyed that hypnotic. I hope you enjoyed that hypnotic. My reverb's still on. I hope you enjoyed that hypnotic meditation on really resolving the inferiority complex so you can step into your power to recognize your worth and do what has to be done. And once again, if you want the ad-free version of this session, if you want to really have the day version, the sleep version, the 4-hour sleep version, all you got to do is go to www.freehypnosis.app, and that is where you can become a subscriber today. If you get the annual, it is 50% off as of right now. It is not that much of an investment in compared to what you will get back in return. You'll get the mental medicine, you'll be able to get that support to keep your mind in the game, to make it a reality, to make your dreams a reality, and to step into the powerful you. And of course, there are features of downloading, you can repeat, you can actually have playlists, custom hypnosis sessions where you choose the title you want or the subject you want to work on, and then you get to choose some little subsections of symptoms, and it creates your own custom hypnosis session in day and in night form. There are audio programs, Create Your Days, which I absolutely love. That's what I do to create my day, to get my unconscious mind on my path, on my side, to live the life that I desire. So that is www.freehypnosis.app. And please, if you are getting any value from my work, it is so important to leave a review on the App Store. That is totally free to do. It just takes a minute or so, but you could inspire someone to make the change that they really, really need. And I mean that, especially now. There's a lot of stuff in the media, there's lots of stuff on social media, and we need to get ourselves back to self. We need to hypnotize ourselves from that programming so we can really remember who we are, which I believe is love. And that's just my personal philosophy. So if you can be supportive on that journey with me in wanting to make the world a better place than I found it, please go to the App Store, leave a rating and a review. And that means someone may read those words and actually go, I'm going to give this a go. And you will absolutely help that person who so needs it. And that's just one. There'll be many, many, many others based on your review. But with that, I look forward to speaking to you on a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye. We did it. Episode, I kept on saying 2,000 to myself, but then I had to correct myself to 1,000. I wish we were 1,000, 2,000. But sheesh, we did it. We did it. I saw this coming through when I was doing it. Thank you so much for your kind words, saying thank you, Joseph, for all your amazing work. You've helped me so much. I'll rejoin the session sometime after you finish the recording, since I'm in the middle of things. No problems at all. Thank you for your ever so kind words. That's what I'm here for. Thank you, Mina. That's very, very kind of you. Appreciate that. And Mary said, that was wonderful. I fell asleep. That means you definitely needed it. I like to think the unconscious mind will take you to the level you need to go. Where it be light, which is fine. Where it be deep, which is fine. Sometimes asleep, but then you awaken near the end, which is still hypnosis. And thank you ever so much, Cheryl. Very, very kind of you. I appreciate your words. And Michelle as well. That's very, very kind. So pleased you feel amazing after listening. That's awesome. I love it. Sheesh, that's a lot of stuff I've got to be doing in terms of I was just thinking of the stuff I've got to do at the moment. Bit off subject. Sometimes my mind goes a little bit funny having done this for a little bit. The hypnosis. I appreciate you, Rosa. Very, very kind of you. But yeah, I've got to record last Friday's Receiving Your Great Day in day, night, and 4-hour sleep. Then I got to record this one in day, night, and 4-hour sleep. And then I've got to record Friday's one, healthy eating one, which I don't have to do a 4-hour one because that's already been done, but a day and a normal night one. So my work is cut out, let alone all my other business stuff. But we did it. That to me is the power of hypnosis and meditation. If you if you wake up at the end, you're just in a very, 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 very deep trance. We did it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello, hello, hello. Is that how you said it in your mind? Hello, hello, hello. Windy pumps now. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. This is cover your ears if you don't like this one.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Who's that? That?
Kind of reminds me of that children's TV show I watched as a kid. Oh, what was it called? I liked it. It was all made of Play-Doh. And a really cool intro music. Trapdoor. Do you remember Trapdoor? Anyone? I remember bringing the tape to school class on a rainy day. And we all watched it in there. Trapdoor. Very scary for a kid almost, but... I know. I got lots of things to do. And also I'm with this new launch. I've got to record the videos for that. I might do that after this since I'm set up for it. And the podcast episode for the program. A video for the page itself. Because I've got all the copy for it done already. And then I gotta eat dinner as well. Yeah, exactly. You go like that, and then you're like that. You're like, ah. And then you're back again, if you heard that. Yes, put some good music on as well. A lot of people did it then, that's good. That's a good one. Remind me on Friday, because at this point my brain is, although I've got to do the work, at this point my brain is, Oh, my neck legs. But if you remind me, I would definitely on Friday. Remind me on Friday. Yeah, I went for a late lunch. It was my first meal out I've had in at least 9 weeks. And we took a nice walk on the ocean. Not on the ocean. That's a different JC right there. Next to the ocean. 20-30 minutes. And then about, well, it's been like 2 or 3 hours maybe. A couple hours. Had nice Mexican food. And I did have a beer, but it was half a beer. It was a michelada. It was about that much of a beer. Just the one. And it wasn't a strong one either. I just went for the oh my goodness, Pacifico. Aren't they the crazy people on stage? Like the rock ones? Nice. I'm gonna cook my dinner. Well, it's kind of to 4, so I can give it till 6. That means I've got 2 hours to do stuff. Yeah, definitely a different JC. I'm not claiming anything on that one. Do you imagine the outroar people would say if I'd made that as an accident? He thinks he's JC. So, the water was over there, the beach, the promenade. I was walking on the promenade. I am literally really, really human in every single way. I have lots of faults. Getting better, learning. So, I was driving. So that helps. But that's a really good point though, because I think alcohol is probably the one thing which diminishes your ability to stop with every other drink. Like if you have food, you get to a point where you go, I've had too much food. If you're walking out, there's a point where you go, I can't walk out anymore. But with alcohol, every drink diminishes your ability to stop. And that is why nights when people go out get messy, because their cognitive ability to stop just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller on everyone. So I know exactly why that would happen. So I'm agreeing with you there. Will do. Thank you, Cheryl. I will be eating healthy soon. I don't even know what that means. I'm out of the game of music, I'm afraid. I thought Korn was like the head rocking, and they like dressed up, or I think of like some other people. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. And I do want to separate myself fully and completely from that, because I don't want anyone to think that's a because I don't think that. Being very clear, I know. Promenade, the way I see a promenade is so it's not a pier, it's the walkway going parallel to the ocean or to a sea. So it's just like a pathway going up and down. But yeah, there's a beautiful pier in Oceanside. It got burnt a little bit just a month or 2 ago, but it's back now. I haven't been there for a while, for a couple of months, but yeah, I love piers. And it's a really long pier that you go way out and you're looking back and go, oh my goodness, I'm really far out to sea here. Or I'm far out to ocean? Can you say that? I know you can say you're far out to sea, because seas and oceans are different. Far out to ocean. But I see a promenade being the parallel to the sea or the ocean. That's true as well. That's who I'm thinking of. That's not my genre of noise. My genre of noise is more, well, it's very varied, but not that varied in this case. But I'm sure they're great. Far Out to Sea does sound better. Far Out to Sea. Far Out to Ocean. No one ever says that. They go far out to sea. Thank you, Shay. I do appreciate it. But once again, I do want to just let any thoughts or comparisons or anything like that go. Because you could upset a whole, not that I even feel it, believe it, think it. People could get really upset by even one form of comparison, if that makes sense. So I know what you're all being nice, but there you go. I think, like, I might be wrong here in the chat. Would you call a promenade? Well, you can get promenades inland as well, though, right? Go to the promenade. But I see a promenade by the ocean being the pathway. Anyone else in a chat? What do you think a promenade is when you think of the ocean or the sea? Speaking of Mr. CEO, he's somewhere. He's doing good. He's doing good. Promenade. Promenade. A leisurely walk, especially one taken in public places, social activity. So it may not mean anything about by the sea or ocean. But if I So a promenade sea refers to a scenic road or walkway alongside a sea town, typically designed for leisurely strolls and enjoying ocean views. And the pictures, oh my mic cut out, all seem like that. So, yeah. I'm kind of correct, I think. So that's a promenade by the sea or the ocean. But with that, it is coming up to 4 p.m. It is the wooden walkway in Atlantic City. So Eric, the Boardwalk Empire, the Broadwalk Empire, you know, the TV show, is that Atlantic City? Was that where it's based? And that's what it was, the wooden walk. So yeah, I guess it could be the wooden as well, but also the ground of cement. Is it a boardwalk or Broadwalk Empire? You know, it had the good actor who became famous from that TV show, who I forget his name. I think it had Steve Buscemi in it as well. Maybe. I've never seen Jersey Shore, which is a good thing, so I hear. Yeah, me too. I think it was Atlantic City, although I haven't seen that TV show for many years. Boardwalk. Okay, not Broadwalk. Thank you, Shao. You have a wonderful rest of your morning and day. But yeah, I'm going to have to get going because I've got to record a video right now and a podcast right now. And then I need to edit this video and then I need to make it into a podcast. So there we go. Work to be done. But very, very briefly, quickly as I can be, remember, you can go there to be able to personally, as a group, work together, get to your core. What are we talking about now? Have I missed something? Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Cheryl. Have a wonderful weekend. It's not even Friday yet for me to say that. Have a wonderful rest of your week until Friday when I see you again. I've got to upload on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be a sleep session. And then on Friday, we go live on the healthy eating, hypnotic meditation. Join me because it's going to be a really good little process I have planned for that, which has been really helpful, which I used to use it all the time with my clients. 2 processes are going to include. Okay, that's why I don't have any idea then. So that makes sense. And oh yeah, I do remember the tan and the hair. The tan and the hair or something? Crazy spiked hair or something. I don't know. So join me anyway on Friday. I'll be here. The madness will continue, but we'll at least get to learn and change while we go. Have a good rest of your day. Many thanks and goodbye.